I see in the comments that people say the field inspection companies have been lowballing them, or they feel like they're lowballed, and the only way that you're going to get lowballed is if you What's up, gold miners? I'm Maya.
And I'm Zay.
And welcome to our channel,
Dodson Dynasty.
Alright, y'all, so today we're going to be talking about how to increase your revenue by being a notary and field inspector. So tip number one is work the system. And what I mean by work the system is if you have a signing that is an hour away, go ahead and look at some of the field inspection companies that you're signed up with and see if there are any field inspections out in that area too. That way you can get paid more for being in that area. That is probably one of the number one ways that I'm able to get Jose so many field inspections, is by me looking at his notary schedule and then seeing what I can input in there that will help increase his revenue while he's already out in the area that he normally doesn't work. So yeah, that would be tip number one. Also, I see in the comments that people say the field inspection companies have been lowballing them, or they feel like they're lowballed, and the only way that you're going to get lowballed is if you allow them to lowball you. As we've shown in previous videos, we show y'all how much we've gotten paid for the field inspections, and we are by no means getting lowballed, getting paid $5, $10 per inspection, especially if we're going outside of our zip code. So definitely make sure that you counter offer. So that is actually tip number two, which is to counter offer. The same way that you would do a signing, you're going to counter offer for a field inspection. That's pretty much how we get the increased rates, is we don't just accept whatever they send us. And 9 times out of 10, because of the fact that they need you, they're going to go ahead and accept the offer. Or they'll send you another offer, but it's way more than what they were offering you the first time. So yeah, that would be tip number two.
And full disclaimer, you want to make sure that you are making yourself an asset and valuable, because as long as you're doing a very great job with your inspections, they won't have a problem with upping up the fee. Because I know a lot of the times whenever you reach out to these companies, they only have a certain amount that they're allowed to give you when you're doing these inspections. So if you are negotiating and you pitch them high and they come back with another offer that's a little bit higher than what they once were trying to give you at first, but that's the cap limit, if you're not willing to go out of your way to go help this field inspection company out, I mean, don't worry about it, because at the end of the day, it's just business. And, you know, even though you might have a relationship with whoever your point of contact is, you still have to keep in mind that you are valuable and your time is valuable. And if you don't see your time as being valuable, they're going to use you. Okay? So,
yeah.
Speak up. So yeah, definitely speak up, okay? And also, I just want to say that this is by all means not a get-rich-quick scheme at all. You have to definitely put your boots on the ground and working hard, because you have to sign up with as many field inspection companies as you can in order to fill in the gaps whenever you're not getting a lot of notary signings. Because I know right now, guys, time is pretty tough when it comes to refinancing and reverse mortgages, because rates are going up. And we just want to make sure that you guys are prepared mentally as well as financially stable to be able to continue on with the path, right?
Yeah. So tip number 3 is, if you receive an inspection and it's a deadline that you are unable to complete, go ahead and ask for an extension. You can even ask for an extension for the following week. I've done it plenty of times. And the thing is, the bank gives the field inspection companies a deadline, and then of course they give you a deadline. But the deadline that they give you usually has a lot of wiggle room in it. Of course, they're not going to let you know that ahead of time because of the fact that they want you to get it done as soon as possible. But this kind of goes back to tip number 1. You receive a field inspection and you know that you are going to be in that area next week because you have a signing in that area next week. Well, go ahead and let them know, like, I won't be able to do it this week, but I can do it next week. And that way you can save money by not going out in that same area twice. Thing that I do quite often for Jose. Like, I'm always looking at his schedule, always trying to figure out ways to increase our revenue by just really adding those field inspections in there, especially now because of the fact that the signings have been slower. So yeah.
And with the signings actually being slow, all that means is get excited, start going out there looking for more signing services as well as title companies, because there are still signings that are happening. You just got to go out there and find them, right?
Yeah. Definitely, like you were saying, it's not a get rich quick scheme. You actually have to put in the work, but once you do put in the work, you will receive a payoff from it.
Okay, so the next tip is going to be actually finding out who your point of contact is and forming a relationship with them, so you can also reach out to them at any given time to request those extensions like we said before, or also letting them know what your schedule is. And it kind of ties back into the beginning of the video because it's a circle, right? So with this gives you the opportunity to increase your revenue as well as build a relationship with them, and before you know it, they start sending you opportunities first because they know that you know how to get things done, right?
Yeah.
So the next thing would be having your own preference of navigation. And when I say navigation, I'm not just talking about Google Maps or something from the App Store for iTunes. You have to actually use something that's going to prioritize your route to have you on the least amount of time travel as possible. Now, what this does is it gives you the opportunity to not only save time, but save gas. And it also keeps you out of traffic. The app that I use, a lot of people in the comments always ask which one I use the most. And it's actually a free app. It's called Straightaways. We're going to have a link in the description below so you can actually click on it to download it for whatever system that you use. But Straightaways, it gives you about, I want to say up to 25 or more.
Yeah, it gives you 25 free.
Yeah, 25 free routes that you can input and actually prioritize based off of the time that you want to get there and the distance travel. So Straightaway is definitely the way to go.
Yeah. I think that is all the tips that we have for you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We're definitely going to be putting out a lot more videos. We have a lot more content that we want to give y'all. We definitely have some changes and things that have happened, so we are definitely going to keep y'all updated, and we probably won't have, or we're going to make sure that we don't have a long break like how we had before.
And if you haven't already, go ahead and share the video too, because you know we always trying to build on the gold miners, you know what I'm saying? We love y'all, we appreciate y'all, and if there's anything else that we could do for y'all, just reach out to us in the comments, and we're pretty good at reaching back out, okay?
Also, let us know what other videos that y'all would like as well.
Yeah.
So,
but all right, y'all, we gonna get back up with y'all in the next video.
see y'all in the next video.
Holla.